Tim Priester, Tim O'Malley from Notre Dame Stadium, Blue Gold Game Day. Tim, I don't know what we're more excited about, being here to see some football in Notre Dame Stadium or actually standing side by side.
Yeah, we're in a room together.
doing a pregame interview. But hey, this is, I think you and I are both kind of looking at some of the same things here today, that we definitely want to see what Marcus Freeman does up front. I don't know how exotic that will be, but I think both of our main focuses will be on the back end of the defense, how the receivers do against the DBs, one way or another.
Yeah, we've heard a lot about Lawrence Keys, both officially and kind of through back channels. You just want to see that different Lawrence Keys we expect. You want to see a guy like Cam Hart operate in space, Houston Griffith be physical out there. Mm-hmm. And then you mentioned Marcus Freeman. I mean, that's I'm almost looking forward to that more when we're in August camp and you can see some stuff. Because if he gets too exotic in this one, there's not going to be a lot of yards.
Right.
You're splitting up the offensive line, so that makes it tough.
Yeah. I don't think he'll do a ton. And again, I want to remind everybody, not that this will matter if a quarterback goes 4 for 12, but it is extremely windy today in South Bend and Notre Dame Stadium, so that could impact the passing game. But yeah, I totally agree. Cam Hart at cornerback. Let's see how that length works. Yeah. You've got, Kyle Hamilton won't be out there, so you're going to see two starting safeties today, so to speak. And one of them is going to have to emerge, and the physicality is a big part of it as it relates to Houston Griffith.
Yeah, and physicality up front, too. I mean, I think we know the first-string defensive line, the second-string defensive line, some of the third-string defensive line, but you want to see a guy like Rocco Spindler going against a first-string defensive line. Blake Fisher trying to pass set against Isaiah Foskey. Dylan Gibbons is Dylan Gibbons going to be a guy that's going to start as a fifth-year senior? Because you've made the point, if he and Rocco Spindler are close, where do you go from there? We also got to see if there's another guy that can snap. We think that might be Dylan Gibbons for Zeke Corral as well.
Yeah, those young offensive linemen, it'll be interesting to watch at. The linebackers have been all over the field in the clips that we've seen. I would imagine that won't change. And again, we expect the defensive front not necessarily to dominate, but to control, just because you haven't developed the chemistry along the offensive line. Guys are going to be mixed and matched together, and that generally leads to a strong day for the defense.
And you're also pulling out probably two of your offensive linemen that would be your best offensive linemen, not including Jarrett Patterson, who's out, just to mix and match and have two teams, a blue and a gold. And Brian Kelly, though, as he said, he wouldn't do it if he didn't think his offensive line could hold up. So and Tyler Buckner in a blue jersey will make this fun as well.
That will be very interesting as well. Blue Gold Game Day at Notre Dame Stadium.